Hey guys, so I'm at LAX right now, about to board a plane for Narita, heading to Tokyo, Japan. There's a lot of us that have wanted to live in Japan for a while, but maybe can't figure out the best way to work over there. I've done a lot of research. I've probably come up with the same stuff you have. You can either teach English or be a recruiter. Surprisingly, you can make decent money being a recruiter, evidently as a foreigner. But other than that, what are really the options? And what I'm trying to figure out is how feasible is it for a foreigner to start a business in Japan? Naturally, it would be beneficial to be fluent in Japanese. That I am not. So those are some of the questions that I'm going to get answered on this trip. So let's go. So I made it to Japan. I'm here in Shinjuku Chuo Park, and we actually just passed Niagara Falls. Yes, there is a Niagara Falls in Japan. Anyways, to give you an idea of the schedule for this trip, firstly, tonight I'm going to a Hackers News meeting. I don't think it is what it sounds. I heard of this group by listening to Disrupting Japan. And Disrupting Japan has wonderful interviews with foreigners and Japanese alike talking about business in Japan. It's all in English. It's a great site, great resource. Tomorrow I'm actually meeting with a business consultant. There are many consultants in Japan that are out to help foreigners start businesses. They'll typically introduce you to bilingual accountants, paralegals that can help set up your corporation and get your filings done with the city. We'll see how that goes. If the guy's any good, I'll include his information in the summary below. And then finally, I'm meeting with TOSBEC, the Tokyo One-Stop Business Establishment Center. So the consultant in question actually stated that he's received pretty bad feedback around that group, but I didn't want to come all the way to Japan without seeing what they have to offer. I think it's great that the city of Tokyo is reaching out and really trying to help foreigners start businesses here, so I want to see what they have to offer. So I'm meeting with them last. I'll provide the link to TOSBEC. There's just a simple registration form. It did take me a little while to actually get the registration confirmation. I did end up having to call. Unfortunately, I think the guy who answered the phone's English was worse than my Japanese. So it'll be really interesting to see how the meeting goes. I'll circle back after all the meetings, and until then, I'm going to go enjoy Niagara Falls and everything else that Shinjuku has to offer. So 6 days later, I've met with the Tokyo Hackers Group, Ginza Hub, and TOSBEC, Tokyo One-Stop Business Establishment Center. The Hackers Meetup, it was great. It was mostly developers and startup companies. So if you work in the tech industry, it's a great way to network. It's a great way to find jobs if you're a developer or if you need ideas on getting your startup off the ground. Robert Millar, I believe his name is, from Ginza Hub. I was pleasantly surprised by the amount of information he had and the insight he had to offer. He works with various tax professionals to help people get their business started. He's started numerous businesses over his career and has a lot of great insight. Now the TOSBEC, I will have to make a second video for that because it was just so much information. They're really trying hard to help foreigners establish new businesses here. Unfortunately, not all of the documentation is in English. I'd say about half of it is. Now, they quickly tried to accommodate me and actually assigned me a personal interpreter for the whole duration of the meeting. which was about 2 hours, meeting with various consultants. So I'll go into more detail in a separate video, and as soon as that's wrapped up, I'll have the link below.
This love that you never started, you once destroyed a broken heart that was already shattered. Holding on to what we have will take us to the end.